Good morning everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you for a little drive through Dubai. Got a couple of things that I need to do. I'm a South African, my name is Chris. I've been living in Dubai for just over a year now and absolutely loving it. It's a phenomenal city to live in, and I love the country and everything that the country has to offer. From an adventure point of view, it's absolutely brilliant. So we're going to take a drive. I'm going to take you along, and you can have a look at some of the views. This is absolutely raw footage. So the sounds, you will hear the sounds of the car, traffic passing, get the full experience of driving in Dubai. So I'm not going to add any music or anything like that to the video, and I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy the drive. I hope you enjoy the scenery and some of the driving experiences that I'll probably have along the way. And I hope that you'll come back and view more of my videos that I'm going to be doing into the future. So enjoy the drive. Right, and away we go. This is my basement that I park in of our apartment block. You will find some amazing cars parked in this basement. Obviously Dubai is known as a city of luxury cars, luxury high-end vehicles. Maybe one day what I'll do soon is I'll go for a little drive around specifically to go and have a look at some of the car dealerships. Take you along and you can have a look at some of these car dealerships. I think you will enjoy that. Of course, where I come from in South Africa, we drive on the left-hand side of the road with a right-hand drive vehicle. And when I moved to Dubai, I had to learn very quickly to drive on the right-hand side of the road in a left-hand drive vehicle. So it was quite an interesting experience, that. If you notice on that traffic light on the left-hand side, you'll see that there's the big traffic light and then there's a smaller one on the post below it. And the whole idea of that small little one is if you parked where this Renault Duster is parked in front of me and you can't see the big traffic light, then you can see the little one. So the entire road system and traffic control system has been designed for ease of use, for convenience for the drivers, which is really quite refreshing. as you can see, there's quite a bit of traffic around, and the reality is Dubai streets are very busy for the most part, but what I like about driving on these streets is that drivers generally seem to be quite alert and quick to react. So you may see some moves that drivers make on this drive that might shock you, but we pretty much take it in our stride, and we are very forgiving on each other as drivers. You do get the odd driver that is a bit of an idiot, but for the most part we try and accommodate each other, because sometimes on the Dubai roads you need to make changes very quickly to get to your destination, and sometimes those changes involve crossing 4, 5, 6 lanes of traffic in order to take the turn off that you need to take. So it can require some quite dramatic moves. It's a little bit misty this morning, a little bit, maybe not misty, but a little bit unclear, the skies. That's a very bad English word, or it's a very bad use of English, that, should I say. Notice the bus stops we just passed on the right hand side. Now all the bus stops in Dubai are air conditioned, and that's because in the summertime we can experience temperatures in the 40s and sometimes even 50. So it's quite important, if you're sitting waiting for your bus, that you're in air conditioned comfort. I think that's important anyway. Peeps, if you get tired of my yakking, just turn the sound down. It's pretty much going to be a running commentary as we go. We are now heading into what is known as downtown Dubai, and this is where you get the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa, and you will also find, hang on, let me just focus on these other drivers. You will also find the Dubai Mall, which I think is the biggest mall, if I'm not mistaken. Very interesting mall to visit, lots of things to do. So if you come to Dubai, you definitely have to do the Dubai Mall. Got a bus that's passing us on the right hand side here, and I must tell you, the public transport system is absolutely incredible. Once you learn how it works and you start using it effectively, you can really go anywhere in the city. So the public transport system consists of the bus system, taxis, the Uber system. You've got a metro that runs the length of Dubai, sort of east to west, and it's got a couple of branches that go north-south. And there's a tram system in the marina area, which I will take a drive to. I'll take you for a drive in the near future to the marina, and maybe we will get on the tram that runs around that area. It's quite a nice journey. And I will also take you for a drive out into the desert, which I think you'll find fascinating. need to really keep your wits about you when you're on these roads, because there are so many roads with so many intersections and splits. As you can see from the board, the road traffic board up here, or at least the sign, that there's many different options. So I would advocate, if you're driving around Dubai, that you use Waze or Maps, Google Maps. It's just very helpful to get around with ease and not get yourself lost. So we've got the Dubai Mall on our right hand side, and you can see the sign up ahead. You can enter into the certain areas of the parking. I mean, it's just an absolutely massive place. Stay in this lane behind this truck, because we're going to head off to the right. We've got a split coming up there. We're going to head off to the right. Thank you, mate. So we basically have to get into the two left-hand lanes now. So the one skill that you need to develop in Dubai on the roads is gap finding. Because of how much traffic there is, you've got to be able to maneuver into the smallest of gaps and trust the person that you are squeezing in front of is going to be the typical patient driver and give you that space. The word I was looking for earlier is hazy. It's a little bit hazy today. So the speed limit on this road, which is quite surprising, is 60 kilometers an hour. Of course, I'm way over it at the moment. It's just so difficult to do 60 on what is essentially a freeway. And then of course it drops down to 40 here on the curves. Pardon the rumble strips causing my camera to shake. That's the end of those rumble strips. You can see buildings being constructed on the right hand side there. There is a lot of development going on in Dubai, and I think, look, the UAE is, and specifically Dubai, is kind of positioning itself as a place to work from remotely, and also as a venue of choice for big international just gone past the speed trap there. I hope I wasn't being excessive. So it's positioning itself as a venue of choice for big international events, so sporting events and fashion shows and art exhibitions and you name it. They are building infrastructure for accommodation and for events. It's just absolutely marvelous how they're doing it. Sadly, I think I might have got a speed fine back there. Gonna have to watch that. Gonna have to watch the speed. I'm normally pretty good with it, but now obviously I have you with me. I'm having a good old yak, which is distracting me from the road. Just got to learn to multitask. As you can see, the roads are also under construction. A lot of the roads, new freeways being built, new bridges being built, road capacity being expanded. Bus who needs a gap, so I'm going to let him come into the gap. Perhaps sometime in the future he will give me a gap again, or I'll pay it forward, or he'll pay it forward to somebody else. Ahead of us here, there's a new overpass system that's being constructed. As you can see, beg your pardon, the Emirati don't play when they build things. So here's a good example of somebody that needs to get into a lane on the left hand side and is in the right hand side. They've just come onto the freeway and they've had to move over. So you've just got to be patient, give them a gap. Do unto others, you know what they say? In case you don't, as you would want them to do to you. I think that's how it goes. Alright. He's just blocking our view. There are some traffic lights in Dubai where the green light is actually a smiley face. Couldn't believe it when I saw it the first time. So we are going to head off this freeway in about half a click. We are fairly close to our destination, which is about 5 clicks away, 5 kilometers away. Some of these markets that they have in Dubai are absolutely incredible. In fact, there's a humongous fish market that I think we'll take a drive to one of these days, and I'll take you for a walk through the fish market. It is incredibly big, almost shockingly big to see. So that up there, the brown part of that sign, Dragon Mart, that's where I'm going. I'm going to look for some good old Chinese technology for a little project that I'm busy with. And it's something that you can't find in the normal shops. But I know for a fact that my Chinese friends have developed it and perfected it. So only one solution to finding it, and that's going to Dragon Mart. I hope you guys are enjoying the drive. I certainly am. It's busy and a lot of road construction, but you'll see when we head out of the city into the desert, it's a completely different experience. So there on the right hand side in the front there, you can see Dragon Mart, the main entrance. We're going to go past this exit to the next one, because there's a specific part of it that I want to get into where the technology is. And it's so big that if you park in the wrong parking, you will walk for miles. So we have arrived. We are at the end of our journey. We'll shortly go into the parking area. Just got to make sure that we actually find it. I'm just going to follow the purple line on my Waze. See more construction happening in front of us. Just building more and more capacity for an inflow of people, and they're making it easier and easier for people to come and live and work in Dubai. In fact, the entire UAE. So if you're considering a place to work from remotely, perhaps consider Dubai. So we're going to park here, and I'm going to go inside and do what I need to do. I hope that you've enjoyed this trip, and I look forward to taking you on the next trip. So thank you for coming along.